just would
Well,
like to
uh-huh.
read the definition of indictment. According to Oxford, it says North American definition, by the way. I didn't know there was another definition for another place, but it says a formal charge or accusation of a serious crime.
Okay.
There you go. Let's get one more. I like to do more than one if that's okay.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like, see? This is why you got to go to the Merriam-Webster's. They hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
Merriam-Webster says indictment, a noun, by the way, a
Thank you
form.
for that. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you want grammar, you get it here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
a formal written statement framed by a prosecuting authority
Okay.
and found by a jury,
Uh-huh.
such such as a grand jury,
Okay.
charging a person with with an offense.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and tell us who was indicted since you've now schooled us on
Well,
what an indictment is?
there happens to be. Oh, I don't need the specs for this, right? Or do we need to read the?
Nah.
You don't need to.
What you
No
want to
more
read
reading.
the charges? What do you
No,
want?
no, no. It's fine. We can just listen. Alec Baldwin.
Uh-huh.
Why you why you reacted like that though? You know what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
uh-huh, I'm letting you talk. What do you mean?
I said Alec Baldwin. You said, uh-huh.
This news, and I really don't understand why. I don't have
He,
any beef
he
with
shot and killed a woman.
All right. I don't have any beef with Alec Baldwin. Yes, this story is egregious. I'm just saying, like prior to this thing happening, I didn't have any problems with Alec
Oh, I
Baldwin.
didn't have any problems with him
But
either.
the way the way you be like, yeah, it's like okay.
A white
Um,
man, a rich white man, killed a Spanish woman. No? Ain't that the story here?
that's the story.
I'm sorry. Let me not say a Spanish woman. Let me say a Latino woman. Uh, an Afro Latino was killed by a rich white dude. This is like a big deal.
It is a big deal. I'm not saying that it's not a big deal.
And
Not at
so
all.
I'm excited that at least he's being indicted. He's being charged. We're going to see what's up.
For a second time.
Listen, new evidence. You know what I'm saying?
What is the was there new evidence? Is that what it is?
I believe so.
What is the new evidence? So
You see,
okay,
you
so
you
so
you, you ask. Let me now. You're gonna make me get the specs
So
back.
let me
You know what
ask
I
this
mean,
question though. I think this is the
ask
question. Is this
ask me.
was this an accident? Is this what is he being charged with? That's the question. Is
Of
it involuntary manslaughter?
involuntary manslaughter.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, we about to
So
find out
he
right now.
didn't so he didn't mean to kill her, but he killed her. Is essentially what he's being accused of.
Oof, New York Times is a little slow with it. They didn't put it out till 11 minutes ago. Who you like? You like CNN? You like Vulture? You like Variety?
I mean
You
any
like
of the
Fox News?
no. But any of the previous ones were acceptable.
All right, let's go to Variety. Why not? I keep laughing. My headphone is gonna fly right out my
Like
ears.
Fox News? No.
Fair,
No.
fair and balanced. Yeah, fair and balanced. All right. It says here, according to Variety, Alec Baldwin indicted on manslaughter charge. Oh, that's a little
Right,
different.
because
But
manslaughter
maybe
and
not. Maybe not. It's a headline. It's a headline. Let's read a little bit
right, but that's
because
why I
they.
want to be clear about what they're saying he did, because
Hmm.
there's a difference between voluntary manslaughter and
Yeah,
involuntary.
yeah, absolutely. No, no, you are absolutely right.
And when you
My
spoke,
le-
you said
my
he
my
killed a
legal
woman.
beagle co-host.
So I don't know anything. Listen, I had an LSAT book a long time ago, and I never took the test. So
You got further than me.
that's all I got.
You got further than me. Okay, it says here Alec Baldwin has been indicted on charges of involuntary manslaughter as prosecutors once again seek to hold the actor accountable for the onset death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Baldwin, 65, was initially charged in the case in January 2023, but the charges were dropped 3 months later after Baldwin's defense team raised questions about whether his Colt 45 was functioning properly when it fired. Hutchins was preparing to film a scene with Baldwin at a ranch near Santa Fe, New Mexico in 2021 October when the gun went off. Baldwin has maintained that he did not pull the trigger. If convicted, Baldwin faces up to 18 months in prison. Quote, "We look forward to our day in court," said Alec in a statement on Friday. Two special prosecutors
Okay.
sent the gun for further forensic testing last summer. So here comes the new evidence. Their experts reconstructed the gun, which had been broken during FBI testing.
So the evidence was tampered with in a way, or the
Raises
evidence was obstructed.
raises eyebrow
Uh huh.
for the
Okay.
people listening but not watching.
So what is the
Hold
new
on,
evidence though? Oh,
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
okay. Because you know
Uh, what's up? You want to fight on a Friday? That's what you're saying? I'll get Alec Baldwin to not pull the trigger. Okay. All right. I'll try to make it a fun Friday. I'm sorry. Too serious. Too serious. All right. Back to
uh-huh.
being serious. Their experts reconstructed the gun, which had been broken during FBI testing, and concluded that it could only have been fired by a pull of the trigger.
Mm, okay. Okay. That's okay. Got it now. A pull of the trigger.
Quote, "The fatal incident was the consequence of the hammer being manually retracted to its fully rearward and cocked position followed at some point by the pull or rearward depression of the trigger," the report concluded. Although Alec Baldwin repeatedly denies pulling the trigger given the tests, finding and observations reported here, the trigger had to be pulled or depressed sufficiently to release the fully cocked or retracted hammer of the evidence revolver.
So is
End
the point
quote.
here? Okay. So is the point here that he lied about pulling the
The
trigger?
point here is that his defense maintains
Uh,
that he never pulled a trigger.
okay.
And the test of the gun being put back together
Saying
is
that he
saying
has to
it
have
could
pulled the
only
trigger.
have been fired if he pulled the trigger.
Interesting. So it looks like he may have lied. There's a possibility he lied.
And if
Allegedly.
he lied and they got the evidence, you're going to the slammer.
Yeah. I mean,
That's it.
we'll see.
And honestly,
He's a white man in Hollywood. I don't. I don't know.
that's true. That's
So
true. I was gonna say 18
community
months is
service.
nothing for taking a life.
Agree, but he'll probably do 18 months of community service. To be honest. So
I don't disagree, but
you know,
I think he has to have his day in court,
of
and
course.
that has been my stance, which is why I'm excited that he got to go to court.
Hmm.
Because the truth is, we just spoke about Jonathan Majors having to go to court.
Of course.
And so it should be the same for the other person. Yes, he's older, more established, and more wealthy. Whoop de doo. I don't care. Someone died.
Right.
There should be an investigation and a trial to see what the hell really happened.
Of course. No,
Just just him saying, "Hey, I ain't pulled that trigger." That does nothing for me.
well,
Bill
that's
Clinton went on
sufficient.
national TV and said, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman."
Right. But
And
it's
that was the president.
all right. Yes, that's true. But
If the
it's
president could lie on national TV, Alec Baldwin could lie too. I'm shutting up now. Your turn.
oh, thank you so much.
Clutch his pearls.
Uh-huh.
When you be long winded, I just be quiet and let you get your shit
But
off.
I thought you kept pausing like you were done, so I kept starting to say something, and then
All right. My bad. My
all I
bad.
was going to say was
And another thing, no, I'm just kidding.
all I was going to say was that it's no, it's insufficient. If were able to test the gun and see that the trigger must have been pulled, then now we don't have enough information to say, he didn't do this, right? So
That's right.
then yeah, then he has to have his day in court. I have no qualms with that. Yeah, I don't have any qualms with that. Like, I think it's a really unfortunate situation. I could totally
Of
see
course.
somebody actually physically pulling the trigger and then out of fear or out of concern for what the consequences might be, saying that they didn't. Um,
Right.
but the problem with science and mathematics and,
What's today's mathematics?
it's just you can't make it up. Like, it doesn't. That's not how it
Well,
works. It's based on fact. So, and being able to prove a hypothesis or not. So it's yeah. But I guess we'll see what happens now.
right.
I had
And
forgotten
listen.
about this, to
Oh,
be
I'm sorry.
honest.
Go ahead. Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. I had forgotten about this story, to be honest.
Uh,
And no, we should never forget about people who have lost their lives, but just the whole story in general wasn't on my radar. So when I saw this today, I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of thought that this whole thing was over, and it ended up where it did, and that's it. But apparently not. So it remains to be seen how this will turn out.
right.
Yeah.
No, listen, and I'll just the last thing, and we can move on. Um, if it turns out that he didn't do, he didn't pull the trigger and it was some freak accident, then hey, he should go free and, that's it. But we gotta, it remains to be seen. He gotta have his day in court. We gotta see what is said by eyewitnesses and the evidence
Yeah.
and the experts, like any other trial. And so if he's innocent, then cool. My stance, just because I know I started off very strong, is my stance is simple. He got to go to court, and we got to see what's up. That's all.
Mhm.
If I killed somebody right now by accident, they would put me in court and say, okay, we got to see what's going on. Where the eyewitnesses at? Where's the testimonies? Let's get some legal experts. All of the above.
Oh,
So
yeah, I agree.
just
Yeah.
that's it.